We back with another episode of Chicago Blueprint. We got Alan here, comedian, right?
Yep.
All right, Alan. Let's tell the people a little bit about yourself and how you started in the comedy industry.
Let's see. I'm a stand-up comedian. I've been doing comedy for about 11 years. Stayed here in Chicago, South Side, pretty much. I started because, let's see, I was dating this chick one time. She was in jail. I was struggling a little bit how to deal with her being in jail. And I just started doing stand-up after that. I just went to Riddles over there.
Okay.
I think it's on like 111 Cicero. Went to Riddles. Went up there with just a list of topics and just started talking shit. Been doing it ever since.
What's the difference between slapstick and what's the other comedy that they call comedy? You are familiar with the terms I'm talking about?
I know it's slapstick, all comedy, physical. Slapstick and physical comedy is pretty much the same thing. So I say slapstick pretty much.
Okay.
Physical comedy.
Can you give us a little intel on the differences in those styles of comedy?
Well, say slapstick comedy, I can use an example. Slapstick comedy is like more sitcomish, like that dumb friend in the sitcom. So like in Martin, Cole Brown, he would be slapstick comedy, saying all the dumb shit, especially when he had his girlfriend in one of the seasons. That was more like slapstick.
Right.
Physical comedy, I would say like the Three Stooges.
Right.
But that could be somewhat the same too. Like Three Stooges could be physical and slapstick too, because they have some dumbass jokes in that too.
I can get
So
that.
those could
More
be
Larry Curly type shit.
Yeah.
They have another form of comedy that kind of makes you think. It's not just so like, to the naked eye, like it's kind of like sarcastic or whatever. Is there another term for that kind of comedy?
I don't know the term for it. I kind of do that.
You know what
too.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
It's
about.
like satire.
Me and my guy say it all the time. It'll come to me later.
It's not like it's. I know I don't know the term either. But
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. It's not like you know how most jokes are straightforward. Like somebody would be like,
It's the kind of comedy that'll go over your head if you're not
the
thinking.
over the head, over the head jokes. Like, I guess you didn't get that one. I do some of those too, but I only do that determined on the crowd. Like if it's I would say if it's a mixed crowd, like a variety of people, I'll do it. If it's an all-black crowd, I don't do it because with black people, you only get like 30 seconds to make them laugh, and especially Chicago.
Straightforward, right?
Worse than the Apollo. Y'all remember Apollo? Real quick.
Yeah.
What was it like your first time on stage?
My first time on stage, I could say I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had to learn how to do that. Like, I could talk. I could make fun of people. But my first time on stage, I was nervous. I had to do 5 minutes. I think I did 2.5. And it's like, ooh, I still got another 2.5 left.
That 2 minutes seemed like 2 hours, right?
Yes, that 2 minutes. Now I can do 30 minutes, and I'll do 30 minutes, and I'll get the light. Be like, damn, it's been 30 minutes already. I could do that, no problem. 30 minutes to an hour, no problem.
And let me ask you this: your first time up there, was it like a moment where you was like, I can't do this?
No.
It wasn't discouraging?
No, it wasn't discouraging. I mean, like, you scared. I'm nervous all the time, too, when I still go up. But I learned just from playing sports or just from doing anything that you like doing. Mm-hmm. If you're nervous about it, you care about it a lot. Yeah. So I was nervous my very first time. But it was cool because my first time there, my dad and my brother was there.
Right.
And, they was trying to give me pointers. But I took them. And my brother said, just go up there and talk shit. Then you will figure it out from there. So that's what I did. I went up there. Talked my shit. I had a list of stuff. I think the first joke I got laugh on was talking about fucking some old lady in the library, which I ain't never did, but I go to the library all the time. Yeah. And it's like, I got a laugh off that, a little chuckle. But then I think the host, his name was Jay Washington, he told me just learn how to build on that a little bit. So that's what I've been doing. Just take the chuckles as they come along.
So it's basically like a real art form.
Yeah.
So just like any other thing that a person do and they take serious, basketball, football, tennis, you have to practice at it.
Yeah, you have to practice it. You have to study it too. You can't just go up there. You gotta study this. You gotta know different comedians. You gotta know, because I think if you study it, you learn what jokes not to say, because you might go up there and say a joke somebody else already said. And we had this thing in the comedy world called the joke police. You don't know who they are at times. They'll call you out like, oh, somebody already did that joke and all that. It's like, How am I
Are you
supposed to know that?
serious?
Yeah.
It's a
How do
joke
they
police?
how do they call you out? What do they do? It off the set or
No, they'll pull you.
comment on it
I
later?
think a comedian who knows you and respects you, they'll pull you aside. But
Mhm.
it's some people who will go up there or who will call you out in front of everybody. They won't just pull you aside. Like I think I told a Red Fox joke one time, and Damon Williams pulled me aside and said, "That's a Red Fox joke." I didn't know that at one point. I thought it was a funny joke. I thought like I came up, but I felt like I heard it before, and I didn't know that I heard it before.
That was something that I was gonna ask you because it's like, how do you stay away from that? Because let's just say, for instance, you never heard like Richard. Have you studied Richard Pryor before?
Yeah.
You studied Richard Pryor. Okay, so everybody that's considered like a great, you studied them before. You watched them in some form or fashion.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just say, for instance, it's somebody that you probably haven't watched or seen because they not a great as a legend as them, right?
Mhm.
And then you say a joke. You don't know that you saying something that somebody else said.
Right.
So if they make a big thing about it, like, man, you stole my joke, and you like, I didn't even know you said it, and you was honestly telling the truth. How do y'all handle that situation? You just like, all right, I respect your craft. I'll never say it again.
Right.
But if you got a huge laugh off of it and you found some way to tweak it, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's frowned upon. If you got a huge laugh off of it, like I would say, if you say it word for word, that's still
yeah.
But sometimes people think of the same thing.
Right.
You like, oh man, I literally wrote that in my notebook.
Wrote
and
it
said
different.
it, but yeah, I said it different. I wrote it different. But that's just tinkering. That's just talking about it. Sometimes, like the comedian that respects you, he'll pull you aside and y'all talk about like the similarities in the joke. Be like, oh okay, and then I'm gonna say it. But if we on the same show, I ain't gonna say like we ain't gonna talk about the same thing. I try not to talk about the same things people talk about on stage. Like
that's insane.
But if somebody say my joke, I really don't care. I write a lot. I write too much.
Yeah, I mean, you got the people that don't care, and the people that do. Basically.
Now with social media, it's easy to have the evidence of like I said this joke on this date, because that's why most people post their jokes, so nobody really take it. But if they say it, it's like, look, I said this joke.
How has comedy changed after social media?
It's more about ticket sales. Nobody really goes and more about ticket sales, and nobody really goes and hang out at comedy clubs. Like before, you had to go, hang out, know the staff, know the booker. Because I've realized if you know the staff, like the waitresses and the waiters and the bartenders, they'll be like, "Where's such and such at?" And they'll make the person. Because I used to work at Zany's Rosemont, and I learned that too. Like that's how all the old school comedians should do. Like Pat McGann, all these Chicago legends, Pat McGann, Damon Williams, Justin East, Leon Rogers, all of them would just come up there. They would hang out. They would sit there and just hang out. Now these club bookers, they search on TikTok now, and they ain't really seen the person. They tell a joke. They more see crowd work. Right. So it's mostly like just showing face, because the more you're on social media, the more you lose. I would say how would I say the more you lose the way to talk to people.
Right.
So that's why I would say it changed completely.
Is it a way to balance it out?
Yeah, it's a way to balance it out. It's some comedians that balance it out. Like Mojo Brooks, I know y'all know him.
Shout out to Mojo.
He started at Riddle's Comedy Club,
right?
Like in the open mics.
But he really started from like I know he probably did his Riddle thing, but I think he caught his niche from social media.
Yeah, from social media.
Yeah,
and he was doing that too, but he wasn't. He really got into social media, I would say after like he lost his job, right? Social media, right? But he would come to Riddles all the time. Like he would be at open mics all the time, and he used to live in Joliet. And a lot of Chicago comedians used to turn him away. Yeah, they used to turn him away completely. But so he still does it. Like he still goes and hangs out in comedy clubs. If he's in town, he still goes to like bartend with Leon Rogers, stuff like that. But he goes to like
shout out Leon Rogers.
Shout out to him. But he does that. So it kind of got watered down. Yeah. By like not finding real comedians. Now most stand-up comedians are social media influencers.
Yeah, I would have to say. Yeah, they falling under because I mean it's moderation too. Right. Like if you don't stay with the times, you get left behind. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I heard you mention Damon Wayans. What was it like working with him? Because he's Damon Williams. He's a legend as well.
Oh yeah, one of the most generous people too. Yeah. Like he'll put money in a a comedian's pocket.
Wow.
He'll put money in comedian.
As big as he is, he's still like down to earth like that.
He is still down to earth, cool guy too, man. I think the last time I performed with him, we did a Southside roast battle. Because roast battle Chicago, they want to do a Southside version because the regular version, a lot of white people. It's a lot of white people. The one they do in Zanies all the time. So we did the Southside one on the panel, and it was just cool, just chopping it up with him, man. You see him once in a while. He'll throw a comedian on the show. He'll give a comedian who just started a guest spot because he's been there before.
Yeah,
and that's what. But he down to earth dude. Still not big.
Let me ask a question, man. Comedy clubs versus social media comedians. What's the difference?
A comedy, like
comedy club comedian versus a social media comedian.
The difference is comedy club comedian knows how to interact with people way better than social media comedian. I can say that. Knows how to interact with people way better. And they understand, like a social media comedian will still a joke and won't care.
Won't care.
And post it and have more numbers and say that's their joke. A comic comedian, they don't really care about the social media. They don't really care about saying follow me on Instagram. They just want to perform, get their check, hang out afterwards, and go home and then do the same thing over again. And they love it to the T. Like they'll go on stage at least 7 times a week. A social media comedian would just go on stage when they're called upon. Because, most of their money and most of their bread and butter is social media. So they'll make skits more than they'll do that, pretty much. So they write more for skits than actual jokes.
I want to ask you one question, though. What made you realize that you were funny?
When I had 2 instances. The first instant was most recent when we did that Southside roast battle, because Leon Rogers was on the panel too. And I was just being myself and just talking and just, roasting, just being myself. Watching them 2 laugh right next to me, that's 2 people I've seen on like Martin Lawrence First Amendment stand-up comic view. And I still, to this day, I still remember Damon Williams' joke about, tucking your penis and your balls. And like, oh, that look like a vagina. I still remember that joke. Because low key, my brother used to do that shit. It's like, why are you doing that? We just saw that on Comic View late at night. But making them laugh right there was a good one. Gave me some confidence. And another one is, I would say I get real confidence off of people coming up to me saying, you just made me laugh.
Yeah.
And all that. Like I did an hour at CG's one time. I did an hour because the headliner dropped out. And I was supposed to feature. And I was supposed to do 25. The guy was like, you have an hour? Yeah, I can do an hour. And I was just unprepared. But I could remember jokes from like previous albums and stuff like that. So I did all jokes. But doing that and just watching people ain't never seen me, all white people, about 50 of them, just watching them laugh, that was like a year ago. But that actually. So last year was just about a year.
Light bulb went off right there.
Yeah. Like I really do this, man. I really work hard at this. Like I'm really good.
I can tell.
I feel like.
That some of your family got mad at you because you did family jokes?
No. If they
Would
I'll do more.
Would you ever make up a joke on your family member?
No. All my jokes are true. So the 2 family members I joke about the most because I'm around are my mom and my dad. My mom lives in Michigan City. My dad, Southside, till he died. And my dad likes the jokes about him so much that when he comes to the show, he sits in the crowd and goes, tell the meat joke about me. I was like, why are you yelling at me right now? He does it all the time. He brings dates. He used to bring dates sometimes, and he'd be like, he about to tell a joke about me. I think one time I had a show in Kankakee, and he used to coach out there, and he got all his employees, like all his coaches, and come out there. And he called me because he couldn't make it. He called me. He's in Florida. He called me and said, hey, make sure you tell all the jokes you know about me, all right? So it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, you can't just predetermine my set like that.
Hey, he just called you like, hey, son, I've got a group of my people coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to say that one joke about it.
Oh, yeah, man. He ain't doing that. He do that. So my mom, on the other hand, I make fun of her. She's heard it. She's like, you need to stop. But my mom is a Christian, and we all know Christian women or Christian people who go to church a lot. They're the most cursing people up. My mom calls me a nigga at least 20 times.
Right.
Hey, exactly. You had the the nigga word I had, bitch.
Oh.
My mama was so cold. She could say, "Come here, bitch." It was 5 of us, and we knew who she was talking about. and I'm talking about like, no daddy, don't give a fuck, never mention him, don't say nothing. Come here, bitch. Oh, let me go see what mama wants.
My aunt, before she passed, she used to do that to my cousin. She did it so much to my cousin, he gay now. True story.
Okay.
Hey, add that to the repertoire though. But I got a 2 part.
Oh no, he don't like when I make fun of him. He don't like the gay joke.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to ask you. It's a 2-part joke, right? Joke.
2-part
question. The first question is, if you had one of the legends that was here right now in their prime, we ain't talking about them old, Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Bernie Mac, rest in peace to all of them. If any of them were here now, do you think that they would thrive on social media? Yeah. Like in their prime?
Well, they have to figure out how to use it.
No, I'm saying not like the old them, but like, say for instance, they was of your age and they was in a prime to where they were. Because, at a young age, they were already celebrities.
Right.
But it was no such thing as social media.
Right.
You had to wait on the newspaper edit or the magazine to run you. Now it's free world. So do you think that they would thrive? Or because back then, I think the suspense was actually to wait. Like you knew that Richard Pryor got a show coming up, and it's probably 3 or 4 months ahead, and you had to wait that 3 or 4 months before you heard anything.
I think they would, because back then you got to realize when they come to town, everybody coming out because you're like, man, I probably won't see them for another 6 months or a year.
But that's what it was. It was a suspense of that though, right? But if you constantly on social media, and
they'll figure it away.
You think they would have figured it away and still remain as funny?
Yeah,
I think Bernie would do that. Bernie would. I think Bernie would.
I think
Richard Pryor too. I think the talent is already there. Somebody was gonna find a way to incorporate the social media. Anyway,
so Richard Pryor, in his prime,
I think so,
on social media right now, he the same as he is in the red suit.
I think so.
You think so?
Bernie already, like, if you watch the Bernie Mac show, he technically is doing social media.
Right.
When he's talking to America. Because that's what people do now. They look at their phone, they just talk to it.
Hey,
and they do that. And that's what Bernie Mac was doing on the Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, and in between takes.
Yeah, but I'm here to follow. Red Fox, I don't know. I don't know about Red.
Because I don't think, I love Red, but Red was funny on TV. Red, I couldn't go to a Red Fox show. You know what I'm saying?
It just depends on the comedy you like. Yeah, it depends on the comedy you like.
Because to me personally, right, like the Wayans family, all of them are funny.
Not to me. Not all of them.
All of them are funny in their own way.
In their own way, okay.
In their own way. But all of them can't do stand-up.
Nope.
No.
You get what I'm saying? But they know on the screen,
they sitcom comedy.
They are hilarious. So do you think it's ever a point in time where your style will be able to be watered down because let's just say you get the opportunity to be on a big sitcom and now you're not able to be as free as you are on stage? Do you think that will lessen like your creativity and your comedic efforts?
No, I think for me personally, I think it enhances it because I get most of my experience just being outside.
Right.
Like being outside, I people watch a lot. Like I people watch a lot. I just wander off by myself sometimes. My girl be like, "Where you been?" It's like, "It's just outside, walking around." I think I went to Barnes and Nobles and just sat there.
That's getting material though.
Yeah, that too. But most of the time, just being by myself, just hearing the noise. Like I caught the train up here. I had my headphones, but I didn't even put them on. I was just listening to people on the train. Like it was a couple in front of me, and they were kissing and everything. And I'm thinking, like, you know how you see a girl from behind, like from the shoulder up. You think, okay, she's slim. She get off. It's the fattest, nastiest girl I've ever seen. And I was like, damn. Like, shit. Didn't think about it. It had like golf and fishnets on. It was like, oh.
So that moment right there.
That's a joke.
Do you take that and put that into your?
If I remember it, if I remember it, I have a tendency to forget jokes if I don't write it down or put it in my phone. But at that time, it's just like maybe it's for the moment. But
What's more important now, being funny or going viral?
Depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, going viral for a comedian helps a lot because it gets more eyes on your page and more eyes on you. But I think being funny, because you can go viral, somebody can come to your show and watch you suck.
Right.
Like, I remember I went with a buddy, we went to go see Charleston White. I was like, why the hell are we going to see Charleston White? I was like, I ain't pay for the ticket, but I'll go. And he went viral. He was not funny. He just went up there and just started cursing.
How do you feel about that? Because everybody think they a comedian because they do social media now. How do you feel about that?
You ain't a comic. I put work in to call myself a comic. Like, I bumped at mics, getting paid $10, driving 3 hours, and didn't know how much I was going to
putting in the work.
I put in work. Like, I had to sit. I think went to bartend a couple years ago. This is the last time I went to bartend, a couple years ago, and Leon had a list. We had a list to sign up on open mic. And all these heavy hitters came in. Damon Williams, Lil Real, Deion Cole was there. Like, they all came in. Leon tore that list up. And if you would not name one of them or had a credit, he didn't let you go up. So I sat there and watched. I remember, I want to say 2018, Hannibal Buress came to an open mic, Sunday open mic, 10:30. He came in the middle of it. I was after him. I got bumped to go after him. He did 45 minutes in the middle of an open mic. And I had to go up after him. Like, I just sat and watched him do 45 minutes at a 10:30 mic on a Sunday.
Right.
Like, come on now. Like, I done my due diligence. I don't know if I said that word right.
Due diligence.
Did I say it right?
Yeah,
due diligence?
Due diligence. Okay. You did.
Yeah, you was almost there.
Yeah. I ain't the best speaker either when it comes to big words.
You good, bro.
Best comedy movie ever.
Best comic movie?
Comedy movie ever to you.
Oh, Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Yeah,
that's
hands down.
That's the funniest movie.
Yeah, stop and watch it every time we come over.
Even if it's on TV.
The second one wasn't that though. The second one was
not at all.
But I could Coming to America all the time. Like, even if I go to like a Bulls game and I see an African in the hallway. Oh my God! I just want to stop him and just say that. But that movie is the funniest movie.
Yeah. What about
pick up something every time you watch it?
Yeah.
What about? Are you one of those comedians that take aim at that front row?
Now, if they say something to me,
yeah,
if they say something to me, yeah. I know this, which I don't get why people do. Y'all probably do too. You go to a comedy club and they ask you where you sit. You probably sit. You don't sit in the front row. You sit in the back. What you guys don't know is they think the comedian can't see you. No, we can see all of you guys. Like, we see everybody. I don't mess with the front row. I don't do it. The host does it. If I'm hosting, yeah, I'll make people feel welcome because hosting is pretty much like customer service a little bit. Right. You gotta make people feel welcome. But if I'm doing my set, I'm gonna do my set. If you interrupt me, then okay, we'll do this, but only for a little bit because I'll shut it down. I've seen people do it and lose control of the whole show.
Has anybody ever got mad at you and tried to do? I'm gonna wait on you after the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had 3 gay guys.
Oh wow. Oh, you was in trouble.
Oh man, I told the joke. And I tell this on stage too, because this really happened. It was like my 2nd year doing it. And I'm just trying anything. I was performing at Annoyance Theater. We know Annoyance is on Belmont in a town called Boys Town. We know that. And I got paid to be there. It's like, okay, cool. I wouldn't just hanging out in Boys Town. I gotta hear that out to y'all. I told a joke, and the joke was the first joke. I told 2 jokes. The first joke had a laugh. The first joke was, "What do you call a gay midget that loves to color red?" Everybody's like, "What?" I said, "Strawberry shortcake." Everybody laughed. Right. The second joke I told was, I was with my cousin on the bus, and we heard somebody call somebody a gay butthole. And my cousin asked, "What's a gay butthole?" And I told him, if you cut the bottom of the styrofoam cup and let the wind go through it, that's a gay butthole.
Oh my
goodness. Nobody laughed. So I think, okay, cool, it's cool. 3 gay guys came and approached me. One of them was standing, you know how they stand with the hand. I thought I was gonna get attacked because he had his hand like this. I ain't never been hit with that. And they just confronted me, and one of them like did some boop boop, be gone, and they walked away. And I was like, what the fuck? And I've been confronted by big girls too.
Yeah. They got the BBW community.
Oh, yeah. They not big fans of me.
Yeah.
I make a lot of big dope.
Hey man, they need love too.
I love them. I love them. It's just,
they can't take a joke though.
They can't.
They can't take a joke.
But I feel like if I'm making fun of myself on the stage,
they should be able
everybody
to take
else should be free game.
You're right.
Everybody should be free. Like if I'm performing white people and I say nigga, everything else should be funny.
Exactly.
Everything else.
And on top of that, it's like if I'm saying the jokes, because that's what I was gonna ask you. If I'm saying the joke, it's perfectly fine with me. It might not be okay with you, but the sensitivity level has gone to the roof. So how do you adjust to that? Because the cancel culture is real.
Right.
And by you being a comedian, it's like it take away from your comedian effort that you putting out your jokes, because now I'm like, can I say this to them when I'm in a room full of gay people?
I don't care. I do not care. I learned that day one. Don't care. I mean, it's just, at the end of the day, it's a joke. If you want to know me as a person, come talk to me. At the end of the day, I'm doing my job to make people laugh. If this is funny, because I'm not going to go up there on a show and tell a joke I ain't never said before.
Right.
I've worked on this. It's funny. I'm saying it here. I get paid to do it. I'm doing my job. But I ain't going to hold back. I mean, it's stuff I don't talk about. I don't talk about rape. I don't talk about politics, and I don't talk about religion. I don't even follow those things. I don't really like talking about those things. I don't talk, but everything else I talk about.
Yeah, don't do what Kanye did.
Oh no. I don't talk about that either. I don't even do that.
Difference between Chicago comedians and LA and New York comedians.
Better. Way better. Because Chicago is like, it's more diverse than anything. I know in New York, you have to pay to go up. Like they charge you $1 a minute. You have to pay to go up. LA is more of, it's all the actors and stuff that get to go up, like all the big names. They let all the big names. Here, anybody can go up, and everybody here is more, I would say, more generous until you make it.
Right.
Like when you make it, then they'll be like,
yeah.
Right? That's just a few select people who just mad that they still bottomless and open mics or something like that. Yeah, the haters. But here, I would say you have to be more diverse, because you got to be different on the south side. You got to be different you got to be way different on the west side. Over east, you got to be different. And up here, you got to be the sharpest up here. Up north, you got to be the sharpest up, because up north is where people come to break out. Yeah. You come to break out up here, because most of the comedy clubs, big comedy clubs, up north.
Exactly.
So it's just like that. I say we're better, and you just got to be more diverse.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And it's tougher.
Man, we appreciate you sliding through on Chicago Blueprint, Alan.
No problem.
Man, they know what?
Blueprint. I can't wait till you blow up, get you a big role in one of the big movies.
Nice. Right now, I'm on a journey to do 100, touch the stage 100 times. I'm on day 3 right now.
Okay.
So this is day 3. I started on Wednesday. This is day 3. So.
Shout out your social media to everybody so they know where to follow you at.
Follow me at Ford of Comedy on Instagram and Facebook. Ford of Comedy TV on YouTube.
Before you get up out of here, what number you on? This your 3rd day?
This is my 3rd day.
What's the number?
3.
3?
Yeah.
So you're doing 100 stages in 100 days. That's big.
A stage a day. I got close. I got close one time. I got to 99, and my aunt died. And I was like, I kind of lost a little bit. So,
are you documenting this?
Huh?
You document it?
Nah, I always think about it, and then it's like I ain't got no space on my phone. I forget my camera, so it's like
need somebody to follow you to record it.
I know. I'm taking pictures of it. Like every time I take a picture, I post it. Say day this, day that.
3.
So I'm taking a picture.
All right, Alan. Appreciate you coming through, baby, for Chicago Blueprint.
You definitely got your flowers and you got your shot.
That's good.
You know, you remind me.